Brandon has experienced the highs and lows that life can offer, but I know, Brandon, your faith has helped keep you grounded. Would you share a little bit of your story with us?
I grew up in a one-bedroom house in a family of 4 in a small town in rural Iowa. The entire town's population would easily fit in this auditorium. Now, as a child, I grew up in a good family, and it was a safe place to grow up, but I felt and would fight these feelings of being limited or stuck in that environment. As a kid, I was always interested in finances, business, and leadership. And I had these dreams of having a lot of influence and being able to impact and help a lot of people, but as I mentioned, in a limited environment and with a limited mindset, those things seemed impossible or implausible at best. Those childhood passions and interests followed me into my career in financial services and banking that really thrived throughout my 20s. And I knew God, but I wasn't prioritizing Him at all during this time in my life. My priorities were centered around chasing the next promotion and getting the title and the money and the benefits that would come with it. And that led me down some really unhealthy roads, including working at least 65 to 80 hours a week for more than a 2-year stretch. I was successful on paper, but absolutely miserable as a person. Even though I had moved out of state, had a flourishing career, lived in a big city, I still found myself fighting that same stuck feeling I had as a little boy in my small hometown. Events led me to Houston in 2011, and I met my incredible wife, Nana, about a year later. Now, we were both Christians, but we weren't putting God first place, and neither one of us had a church home. We decided quickly on that we wanted God to be at the center of our relationship, and we visited Lakewood Church for the first time on Easter Sunday of 2013. We took Pastor Joel's challenge to give God a year of our lives serious. We attended services, classes, and started volunteering not long after. Now, at this time, God was stirring something within me. I think I've heard someone around here say it like this: something came alive on the inside. Amen? Now, I didn't know what it was going to look like, but I absolutely knew that God was calling me out into full-time ministry. And so I took a step. I submitted that journey and that process to God, and God did what He does. He opened a door. God opened a door to the Lakewood Leadership Program here at the church, and then God blew my mind. 2 weeks before graduating that program, I was hired full-time on staff here at Lakewood. And over the last 7 years, I've been able to take all those experiences, all of the skills I've learned, and match that with passion and purpose, and we've been able to help tens of thousands of people in their finances, businesses, and careers together. God is so good. Friends, maybe like me, you grew up in a limited or dysfunctional environment with labels like not good enough, not smart enough, not important enough. But I'm a living witness that if you surrender to God, if you just take a step of faith and obedience, that He will take you places you have absolutely never dreamed of.
Amen. So good.